Life is never easy, and if you think success is a smooth path, you may not fully understand the essence of rising from failure. But when you truly grasp the nature of a comeback, you'll realize that it is not a path for the weak, but a battle for true warriors. Those who have enough strength to stand up, not to face failure, but to master it. When you begin your journey, the world will not be short of doubters, people who mock you, telling you that you can't do it, that your dreams are unrealistic. And you may feel left behind, as if your dreams are not worthy of pursuing. But it is those mocking words, those laughs, that fuel you to keep fighting. Because when you have nothing left to lose, when no one acknowledges you, that's when you realize that real power lies within you, and it comes from proving to yourself and to the world that you can do it. The truth is, in life, no one can avoid the doubts of others. This is inevitable when you decide to follow your own path, when you want to break through ordinary limits and do things no one thinks you can. Every time you dare to step out of your comfort zone, you will face doubt and mocking laughter. These people don't dislike you, but they don't understand the path you're walking, and more importantly, they don't have the courage to walk their own path. They want you to stay in the safe zone they've chosen, but it is precisely this mocking that becomes your greatest source of motivation. When you start feeling like you're being treated unfairly, or when your dreams aren't respected, that's the moment you must ask yourself an important question. Do I have the courage to show the world that I can? And the answer should never be no, but yes. Only when you rise from the doubt, only when you refuse to be shaped by negative views, will you be able to overcome yourself. Sure, at this moment, the mocking and low opinions from others will make you tired and frustrated. But the key is to understand that these emotions are part of your growth process. Feelings of being abandoned and unacknowledged are not signs of weakness, but opportunities for you to assert your worth, to build a strong belief in your own abilities. This is a process every true warrior must go through. A battle not only with the outside world, but with the limits and fears you've set for yourself. This isn't just about defeating the people who mock you out there. What matters most is that you must win the inner battle within yourself. Inside each of us, there's a monster. Self-doubt, fear, and the limits we create for ourselves. These feelings aren't bad. They are part of the self-awareness process. But you must learn not to let them control you. The real battle, conquering fear, doubt, and failure, is what matters most. When you look at truly successful people, you'll realize that none of them achieved success without overcoming tremendous challenges. Every time they fell, they got up stronger. Every time they felt they couldn't go on, they found the strength to continue. And they didn't do it for others, they did it for themselves. Because they knew that if they didn't conquer themselves, they would never reach greatness. In the end, what makes you different is not whether you win or lose, but whether you have enough persistence to conquer the limits you've set for yourself. It's in those hard moments when you feel you can't continue that you'll find your true strength. And when you return, not only to prove to others that you can, but to show yourself that you've surpassed your own limits, that's when you achieve true victory. Remember, the mocking, the doubt, and even the failure are things you must face on your path to success. But when you rise, not to prove something to anyone else, but to prove to yourself that you can, that's when you find an unstoppable strength. This life is full of challenges, and once you decide to step outside your comfort zone, you will definitely face tough moments. It could be a serious injury, a terrifying medical diagnosis, or a failure that makes you feel like everything is falling apart. But the important thing is not to let those moments define your life. You may face adversities you never imagined, and there will be times you think everything is over. However, if you believe in yourself, nothing is impossible. Failure is not the end, but an essential part of the journey to success. Each failure carries valuable lessons, lessons that only those who dare to face pain and overcome it can learn. When you find yourself in a difficult situation, it's easy to feel desperate. But the key is to see it as an opportunity to test your perseverance and resilience. Greatness doesn't come from never failing. Greatness comes from how you face difficulties, how you face pain, and more importantly, how you stand up after each failure. Every fall is an opportunity for you to learn and grow. Each time you conquer yourself, you move one step closer to the greatness you desire. Remember, the real battle is the battle with yourself. What others say, what they think about you doesn't matter. What matters is what you can do to overcome your own limits, to become the person you want to be, to never give up no matter what happens. So when you feel you are on the brink of failure, when you face challenges that seem insurmountable, remember that this is the moment you are creating strength for yourself. Stand up, keep going, because nothing is greater than conquering yourself. This question is not just an empty encouragement, but a powerful wake-up call. A call for you to look at yourself and ask, why can't I be the next one? Why can't I be the one to stand up and make a difference? We often look at successful people, those who stand out in society, and wonder why they can achieve things that we can't. But instead of merely admiring them, we need to ask ourselves, why not me? Why can't I be the one to bring about change? Why can't I be the one to show the world that those who underestimated me, who thought I couldn't do it, were wrong? Many of us have been discouraged by negative comments from others, influenced by the lack of belief from those around us. They say you're not capable, that you're not smart enough, or that you don't have the potential to succeed. But if you accept this, you will forever be trapped in the shadow of their words. The truth is, no one can define your limits except yourself. You have the ability, you have the intellect, you have everything you need to change your life. And most importantly, you can overcome any challenge if you don't give up. One of the most important factors in success is self-belief. When you believe you can do something, nothing can stop you from achieving that goal. But this belief is not something given to you. It's something you must build and nurture every day. It comes from accepting your imperfections, from overcoming failures and learning from them. And most importantly, self-belief becomes truly powerful when you dare to face challenges, when you step out of your comfort zone to do things you never thought you could. Every step you take, every time you decide to challenge your own limits, is a testament to the power of that belief. Remember, no success comes from staying in your comfort zone. Success comes from daring to think, daring to act, and daring to fail. The people you admire today, they all started from nothing. They too faced failure. They too were doubted. But they didn't give up. Ask yourself an important question. Why not me, the one who will make a difference? When you answer this question and trust your ability, you will find the strength to move forward, never looking back. The people you look up to have all faced tremendous hardships, doubts even from themselves. But they overcame and became legends because they never gave up. So why not you? You have the intellect, you have the capability, you have everything needed to change your life. As long as you don't give up, don't quit when you face difficulties, everything will become possible. What's important is that you must believe in yourself and not let anyone or anything stop your progress. Nothing is impossible. The dreams that you think are too big, too far away, can be achieved if you have enough persistence and belief in yourself. Every step you take is a confirmation to yourself and to the world that you can do it. And when you truly trust your ability, you will see that no challenge is too big, no goal is too far. Step out and do it, not for anyone else, but for yourself, because you are the one who decides your life, and you deserve to achieve the best things. Life, whether you want it or not, will always challenge you. These challenges can come from the outside, from unexpected changes, from fierce competition, or from unforeseen events. But what matters is not how powerful these challenges are, but how you face and overcome them. A person who never gives up is someone who cannot be defeated. When you face difficulty, when you fall, the important thing is that you must not stop. No matter how tough things get, no matter how much the world seems to be against you, as long as you have enough endurance and courage to stand up, you will realize that all the pain and challenges are just part of the journey, part of the process of growing and developing. It is in these tough moments that you will find the hidden strength within yourself, strengths you never knew existed. When you look back at successful people, you will see that they have all gone through dark times, moments when they felt like they couldn't go on. But what makes the difference between them and those who give up is that they do not let failure define them. Instead, they use failure as a stepping stone to rise stronger. By accepting challenges instead of avoiding them, they learn from them, and from there, they build a stronger, more resilient character. Strength does not come from never falling, but from the ability to stand up after each fall. Each time you conquer yourself, you not only conquer a challenge, but also the limits you've set for yourself. Personal development is a continuous process where each failure, each pain, and each fall is part of training resilience and determination. In the end, the comeback is not a competition with others, but a competition with yourself. You may blame circumstances or the people around you, but the only thing you can control is yourself. The decisions you make every day, the actions you take are the deciding factors in where you go in life. Life is not fair, and no one will wait for you. But if you have the courage to take control of yourself, to keep moving forward despite the challenges, you will find that nothing is impossible. Every step is one step closer to your goal, and every time you get up after falling, you move one step further in your journey toward maturity and success. Remember, in this battle, your biggest opponent is yourself, the limits you set, the fears you have to overcome. But when you dare to face yourself and never give up, you will find that you can achieve everything you want. Your comeback, your success, is a personal matter, and no one can stop you when you are truly determined. Life waits for no one. Time never stops, and the opportunity will not come again if you let it slip away. If you truly want a full life, a meaningful life, you must act now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today, right now. You must make each decision and action count, with meaning, and direct them towards the goal you've set. Every decision you make in life contributes to shaping your future. No one can live your life for you, and no one but you can decide the path you will take. However, the problem is we are often pressured by the people around us, family, friends, work, or negative words from others. But only when you start believing in yourself will you truly understand that you have the power to control your own future. You cannot let external factors stop your progress. Do not let fear, uncertainty, or external influences make you hesitate. If you want a full life, this doesn't mean you won't face difficulties, but that you can overcome them. You cannot control everything that happens around you, but you can decide how to respond. You can choose to give up, or you can choose to stand up. Continue fighting for what you truly want to achieve. Remember, all success starts with you daring to act, daring to step out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself. This is your opportunity, an opportunity to change your life, to make your dreams come true. Do not let this opportunity pass just because you are not ready or have not yet believed in your own abilities. Stand up, focus on your goals, and never stop fighting. Because when you don't give up, you will realize that nothing is impossible. Your efforts and persistence will lead to success, and if you dare to take that step, you will see that you can achieve everything you dream of. Remember, only when you dare to act and never give up can you truly change your life. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. Start right now with small but certain steps. When you look back, you'll see that each of those steps is part of the journey that leads you to success. Opportunity is right in front of you. Don't let it slip away without seizing it.